What if I told you, some of old Hollywood's biggest legends didn't just die, they left behind autopsy reports that shocked the world. Behind the glamour of red carpets and flashing cameras were dark hospital rooms, sealed coroner files, and medical findings the studios tried to keep quiet. From mysterious overdoses to fatal crashes and controversial rulings, the truth written in black ink was often more chilling than the rumors. In today's video, we're uncovering the official autopsy reports of 15 old Hollywood celebrities, the real medical conclusions, the shocking details, and the questions that still refuse to disappear. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Gelden Stardom for more untold Hollywood stories you won't hear anywhere else. Let's open the files. Eyes. In August 1962, Marilyn Monroe was discovered unresponsive in her Los Angeles home. The official investigation was handled by the Los Angeles County coroner, who conducted a full autopsy and toxicology analysis. The final report concluded her death was caused by acute barbiturate poisoning, specifically a massive concentration of Nembutal and chloral hydrate in her system. The levels found were far beyond what would be considered therapeutic, and the death was ruled probable suicide. There were no signs of external injury or forced entry. However, the absence of pill residue in her stomach led to speculation about how the drugs were administered. Despite decades of conspiracy theories and reopened discussions, the original coroner's findings remain the official cause of death. In 1955, James Dean tragically died in a high-speed car crash while driving his Porsche 550 Spyder near Chalem, California. He was just 24 years old. The official autopsy confirmed that Dean suffered multiple severe injuries, including a broken neck, massive internal trauma, and extensive fractures throughout his body. The impact of the collision was catastrophic, and he was pronounced dead shortly after being taken from the wreckage. Investigators concluded that excessive speed contributed to the crash, though weather and road conditions were clear. His sudden death shocked Hollywood and turned him into a cultural icon almost overnight. To this day, James Dean remains a symbol of youthful rebellion, frozen in time by a tragic accident. In 1967, Jane Mansfield was killed in a devastating car crash on a highway near New Orleans. She was traveling in the front seat when her vehicle collided with the rear of a tractor-trailer. The impact was catastrophic. The official autopsy determined that she died instantly from severe head trauma and extensive internal injuries. Reports confirmed she was not wearing a seatbelt at the time, which contributed to the fatal outcome. 3 of her children were asleep in the back seat and survived with minor injuries. The tragedy shocked Hollywood and led to increased attention on vehicle safety, eventually influencing federal regulations that required underride guards on large trucks to prevent similar deadly accidents. In 1973, Bruce Lee suddenly collapsed in Hong Kong after complaining of a severe headache. He had reportedly taken a prescription painkiller containing meprobamate and aspirin earlier that day. He was rushed to the hospital but was pronounced dead at age 32. The official autopsy found that Lee suffered from cerebral edema, a swelling of the brain. Doctors reported that his brain had increased significantly in size due to fluid buildup. The coroner concluded that the swelling was likely caused by a hypersensitive reaction to the medication. Despite the official ruling of death by misadventure, his sudden passing sparked decades of speculation, rumors, and conspiracy theories among fans worldwide. In 1937, Jean Harlow fell seriously ill during the filming of Saratoga. At first, her symptoms, fatigue, swelling, and abdominal pain, were believed to be the flu. However, her condition rapidly worsened. She was hospitalized, where doctors discovered she was suffering from acute kidney failure, then known as uremic poisoning. The official medical findings confirmed that her kidneys had largely stopped functioning, leading to a buildup of toxins in her bloodstream. Despite blood transfusions and intensive treatment, she slipped into a coma and died at just 26 years old. Her sudden death shocked Hollywood, as she had appeared healthy on screen only weeks earlier, leaving fans devastated by the loss of one of MGM's brightest stars. In 1935, Thelma Todd was found dead inside her car in a garage near her Pacific Palisades cafe. She was only 29 years old. The official autopsy determined the cause of death was carbon monoxide poisoning. Investigators reported no clear signs of violent struggle, though minor bruising was noted and debated. Authorities ultimately ruled her death accidental, suggesting she may have left the engine running in the enclosed garage. However, the case quickly became surrounded by speculation, with theories ranging from suicide to foul play involving organized crime figures rumored to frequent her establishment. Despite decades of controversy and reopened discussions, the original coroner's ruling of accidental carbon monoxide poisoning remains the official conclusion. In 2007, Anna Nicole Smith was found unresponsive in a Florida hotel room at the age of 39. A full autopsy and toxicology report were conducted by the Broward County Medical Examiner. The official cause of death was ruled accidental drug intoxication. Authorities found a combination of prescription medications in her system, including sedatives and anti-anxiety drugs. No illegal substances were detected, but the interaction of multiple medications led to respiratory depression. Investigators confirmed there were no signs of foul play. Her sudden death came just months after the loss of her son, adding to the tragedy. The medical examiner concluded that the lethal combination of prescribed drugs ultimately caused her fatal overdose. In 1981, Natalie Wood tragically drowned near Santa Catalina Island, California, at the age of 43. She had been aboard her yacht, Splendor, with her husband Robert Wagner and co-star Christopher Walken. The official autopsy confirmed drowning as the cause of death but also noted bruises on her body, suggesting she may have struggled before entering the water. Initially ruled an accidental drowning, the case remained controversial for decades due to inconsistencies in witness accounts and the presence of alcohol in her system. In 2011, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department reopened the investigation, eventually classifying the cause of death as undetermined. Despite this, the exact circumstances of her final hours remain one of Hollywood's most enduring mysteries.